Hello and welcome back to my channel. This week is going to be a doozy of a video. We are doing a declutter slash makeup tour, but all of the products that I use that are available to me. I have made lists of everything that is either going into retirement and joining my keepsake drawer, or things that are going to be thrown away. This is going to be a very interesting declutter because it is kind of at the turning point of makeup that I decide to purchase for myself, as well as just like the start of receiving PR. And without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay, this is the best I can do for the layout. I film in very tight quarters. I am wedged behind my desk here, but let's get into it. This is my kind of like complexion drawer. There isn't much obviously going around here. I don't have anything except some white face paint, but this is all of my sprays, excluding the new Urban Decay formula sprays. Those have to live to the side because this drawer isn't big enough for everything. I have an order for a new Pat McGrath foundation coming in. Right now is all the Black Friday sales, so if you ever want Pat McGrath Labs, this is pretty much the one and only time that I purchase from the brand, because the sales, you can't match the sales that happen this time of year. This one is a little bit too light for me. This is L1. There is a lighter shade than L2. So if you go into a Sephora and you think L2 is too dark for you, on the website they sell L1. So there is one shade lighter. It's too pink and too light for me, so I'm actually going to move that now to my kind of like, not backup area, but to my, what did I call it earlier? My makeup memories drawer. But this one stays for now, mostly to just fill in the space because things topple over a lot in here. I think I'm also going to get rid of this Merit foundation. It isn't on my list, but it's a pretty okay match for me, but something about the formula, I've just gotten older since I purchased this and my skin has changed recently, that I don't think this formula works well for me anymore, which is okay. It's okay that that happens. Yeah, I really don't reach for it because it makes me look really bad. Other than that, these all stay. Everything else is either new or I don't have anything else for it, like all my powders. These are so new. This I still love. Strobe cream stays. I've just started to use this. Well, this is how I've organized it, is this is like foundation and setting kind of over here. This container is my like for real kind of primers. They're labeled as primers, and these are all my glowing products here. The only thing I've actually purchased in the glowing products section is this Chanel Le Beige. Between the Chanel Le Beige and the Skin Finish, I find mixing the Le Beige into a foundation is a lot better because the sparkle flakes in this Skin Finish formula is just a bit too big if you want to make a glowy foundation. But yeah, this drawer is really easy. We're starting off super simple. Things get more complicated now. Eyeshadow drawer and mascara drawer. Lots of things are going to be moving and grooving in this section because there's expired products. There's discontinued products that I want to stop using. We'll get into it. So I have two expired mascaras. I think this section is pretty obvious for how it works. I'm kind of adjusting my lighting and system as I go here. These are all of my paint pots, which are staying. This is the About Face smoke stick that I have beef with that stays. This stays, but these two are gonna go. These are the Shiseido Aura Dews. I don't know what's going on with the Shiseido brand as a whole. The makeup side of Shiseido, not the conglomerate side. They discontinued these, and this was one of their best selling, I think, products. It had a viral moment back in like 2022, I think, on TikTok. So I'm not too sure what's going on, but these are so expired. You can see they've like shrunken down in size, and I've always kept the little cap on them and airtight, but they've just shrunk so much. They don't act the same as they used to. Yeah, I think these are just going to go in... Oh my god, this is so difficult. I guess I get why people have a hard time doing this. I'm going to throw these out. These are so far gone. They're over a year past expiry. They don't act the same, so even if Shiseido were to reformulate and bring these back, using these as a comparison is kind of a moot point because they don't even act like they used to. So these are just going to go in the garbage. So now I have a little blue section going here and a little MAC singles. These are both PR items. I have some expired mascara, which should be shade 1. These two mascaras are expired, well past 6 months. The MAC Stack Elevated in black. Love this mascara. It was from PR. Anything with a pink sticker on my channel, you guys, is a PR item in case I don't disclose. And this is the regular black Lash Clash. I don't enjoy the longevity of Lash Clash. I don't know how this mascara works for so many people. I get raccoon eyes within 10 minutes of applying this. The only way I've gotten an ounce of longevity is if I apply a waterproof mascara and then gently go over it with the Lash Clash. That has been the only way I've gotten it to work. I don't know how so many people have this as like a #1 mascara in their life. I don't get it. These are all from PR, from MAC from this year, so those are not going anywhere. My motherships are not going anywhere. This one I bought this year. That is not going anywhere. That doesn't go. This doesn't go. This doesn't go. Okay, this may be hard to hear for most people, especially if you are into indie eyeshadow products. Hello, you can see me. I'm going to pretty much get rid of half of these. And this is a good thing to talk about because I purchased these because I got excited. I don't know what I was thinking. It was during a time in my content back in mid 2023, 2 years ago, which isn't on YouTube. It's pretty much only on TikTok, where I wanted to do everything. I didn't really have like a niche, not niche look, but you know, a lot of people know me for cool eyeshadow, for red waterline, for blue eyeshadow. I purchased this glitter launch because I thought I would use all these colors all the time in all these tutorials, and I really truly just don't. I don't reach for them. I really don't enjoy the formula over all of these Oden's Eye eyeshadows. Like, there's a reason I don't reach for them. I find them difficult to work with. Going to get rid of almost all of them. Let's just reckon with these. These eyeshadows also have like an oily smell to them, and they've just kind of gotten more and more smelly the longer I've had them. So that's what's left of this one. Trust me, no one is more mad about this than I am. I spent my own money on these products for the bundle. I shouldn't have purchased the bundle. I should have purchased the colors individually, but I think because so many influencers talk about Oden's Eye cosmetics as like the best thing on the planet, I just got overwhelmed and I figured that I would like them too, and I really just didn't. That one stays. I'm not using the cleanest fingers to swatch, but see, these two are so similar. I think I'd keep the smoky purple more, and I won't use this. And that's all I'm keeping in the pinky purples. And this is the part in... I won't use this. In this makeup declutter, that's like lessons learned. You know, I've learned my lessons on getting swept up in the excitement of a launch and just buying it blindly if I've never tried the brand. And I'm not going to keep things just to keep them for comparison's sake because I don't want to a bajillion eyeshadows if I'm never going to use them. But if there's one thing about an Odin's Eye eyeshadow is it is glittery. And then lastly, I'm going to get rid of that one. I have to go use makeup remover on myself to get all the glitter off, so be right back. Okay, so these are all the shadows that I'm going to get rid of. So sorry if you're a big fan of Odin's Eye, so sorry. And these are all the ones that I am keeping. I will have to reorganize everything after this video, just like by myself. Otherwise this video will be way too long. There's also 2 Odin's Eye in this one, but those are blue, so obviously I'm keeping those. All of these Visart ones are going to stay. They have, you know what? I'm actually going to take out these 2 because I've already dismantled them and I've taken out the eyeshadow colors that I use all the time. These 2 I'm just going to put back into storage, but like I have a niche colors if I need it, and I do have the koi. I don't reach for it often, but I'm gonna keep it. And like this palette has some of those kind of greeny, browny, yellow, pinky colors that I just got rid of in the Odin's Eye. So I'm not missing any colors from decluttering those Odin's Eye shadows. This is the Cashmere and Violet Vespertine from Holiday Hello from a few years ago. I think these were 2023 holiday. I still like them. I use them a lot actually. That was the like one and only time I got PR from the brand. Visart, if you want to send me more stuff, I'm open to it. I've had an address change if that's been the problem. Always gotta shoot your shot. Chaotic, I can't pull out my drawer fully. That custom palette stays. And these custom palettes stay. You're all wondering what is happening with this guy. I am going to declutter this. This was such a mistake, you guys. I don't reach for it. I shouldn't have bought it. I don't like the brand at all anymore after all of the drama, theft from content creators. So yeah, I'm over it. And much like the Odin's Eye, like the formula itself with the glitter is nothing special. You can get these glitters from Odin's Eye at like a fraction of the cost or other indie brands and save yourself like $40. I don't want to look at that container anymore. I don't use it. I don't want to use it. It's not happening on this channel. And that was everything for this drawer. Let's get us situated. This one is going to have a lot of movement within it. Let's start off with this bronzer. This bronzer and this blush, both from Visart, from that PR package I was talking about earlier. These colors are just too dark for me. I'm too fair. And this is past expiry. Same with this bronzer. It is way too orange, way too dark for me, so it is also expired. I'm also going to declutter this Paradise Venus Mini Sample. It is both expired and just a shade of blush. I never ever reach for this kind of orange terracotta color. Just not for me. These 2 blushes we're just going to feature briefly because I should declutter these, but I don't have any shades quite like it yet. I'm looking to replace them. This is Poison Matte and this is 999, the iconic Dior shade. This is a perfect mauve. This is like a perfect slightly warm red blush. They're iconic, so I'm keeping them. These blushes are all a keep. That stays. Oh, it is quite a different pink. I think I'm going to get rid of this Dior pink, not because I don't like it, but because this is now 3 formulations old. Like the Dior blushes aren't like this anymore. This was before the shade extension, when it was just like the one shade of pink blush that they had. So it's just, this is such an old blush in the sense that they've changed it a million times within a 2-year span that it is now redundant, so I'm gonna get rid of it. I've freed up a container. How exciting. Let's keep moving. I like that one. This one's really dark too. All butted up. I think there's a couple lighter shades than this. This I never reach for. I'm gonna get rid of this one as well because it's not my color. Look at the difference between this Pat McGrath bronzer color and this one. Like, this one is so perfect and this one is so much darker. Like, night and day. Yeah, I'm not gonna keep that. I'm not keeping this. Another one I am not keeping is this Sephora highlighter. This should not be sold. I think they've reformulated this. It is so, like, you have to work so hard to get even an ounce of highlight out of this. And especially now that I have this MAC mineral highlight. This is at Dry, which just has that gorgeous subtle highlight if I want a subtle highlight. That's at Dry. It's much more punchy when wet. And I have all the other liquid highlighters now from MAC. I'm just never gonna reach for that Sephora highlight. It's just, I barely reach for it as it is. These I'm keeping. They're so expired though, but I really like them. It makes your cheeks really juicy. They're the blush bombs from Pat McGrath Labs. I really like them. I love a label maker, you guys. It makes finding your shades so much easier rather than flipping and staring at them. And this I've just gotten this year, which I really like it, which is surprising, but I really like it. And this I've also just gotten this year. These two products are super expired, but they're only 1 year expired versus everything else has been like a couple years past expiry. I don't have a lot of this left and I really want to use it up. So that's a goal. Don't buy the full size of this. This mini has lasted me, I think, 2 years since I purchased it. The mini is so much bang for your buck, you guys. I really like this bronzer stick too from About Face. I want to get the lighter shades because this shade is too dark for me. Really like it. So those are all staying. These blushes are all staying as well. Let's get into, do I need this tiny lash glue? No. Maybe? Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. Hyper Round. This Maybelline one is going to stay. I just got this last week. That's gonna stay. My MAC Black Track Gel Pot is staying. This one is going to go because it's dried up so much in here that the pencil part actually comes out now. But I love this formula. It's a great formula. If you can get it on sale, really like it. Black, Black, and Smolder are both staying from MAC. So many MAC eyeliners, you guys. MAC Excess Beige is staying. This is a lash glue. My beloved red, full red artist pencil is of course staying. This brown is going to stay as well. This one is staying as well. Even though I really don't like using it, I'm gonna keep trying until it dies or expires. These two, I'm going to move these two artist pencils into retirement because they discontinued these shades, you guys. I had no idea until Not Another Hannah talked about this Endless Plum shade, but I want to keep them around just in case they reformulate these colors. But Makeup Forever has gotten very beige recently, so we'll see. But I'll move these into retirement because I don't want to use them up. I am only going to keep this pink Colorgram. This is the Aegyosol Maker. This is the pink color because I like using this in my waterline sometimes. But these three I'm going to get rid of. I don't use them. I don't really enjoy them because I have all these other shades. Yeah, these are gone, and I think I got these in 2023. For eyebrows, the only thing that is moving on is this KVD Bleach Color pomade. It's not actually bleach, it's just the color bleach. They discontinued this, you guys. They discontinued this, and this is now 2 years old, and the formula just isn't the same anymore. This formula dries out so fast. I could buy the like Mayron drops and stuff to rehydrate this, but I think I'm just going to get the Danessa Myricks Color Fix instead. I'd rather do faux bleach brows with a product that actually exists than use a discontinued product like this. That was a big dent we made. The rest of my eyebrow stuff, even though there's like, this one is expired by a lot, it's okay, it just goes on my eyebrows. It's not on my eye. I take expiration dates very seriously when it comes to like eyeliners and anything that goes into my eye, because I wear contacts and my eyes are sensitive, so we follow the rules a lot for that makeup. Everything else that's expired in here goes on the cheeks, so it's not really the same until it starts to like actively break me out or I get a replacement like for these 2 shades. But yeah, it's fine. The rest of the stuff in there is fine. So this whole entire like thing holds my lip products, but I'm going to just focus in on this corner and I'll just move my products around to get it on video rather than have to move this whole thing set up around. So these acrylic things I've gotten on Amazon. I don't know if they're still sold on Amazon or not. You can look it up. It's just an acrylic lipstick holder with lid so that the dust stays off of them. These 2 products I'm going to declutter. This is the NYX Fat Oil. I didn't realize that this was a plumping product and I used it on my lips and I absolutely hate plumping, so that's going to go. And I was so excited for this launch, but this is so overpoweringly scented. I really wish they weren't this scented because it sticks in your mouth and it's just like, it takes up your entire esophagus. I cannot stand this. I really wish Lancome would maybe come out with an unscented version because I can't. I tried to like this. I tried to use it in lip combos and it chokes me out almost. It's so overpowering. These 2 are staying. I'm going to keep these for now. We all know it's not my favorite formula, but hey, let's keep it around. I only got them this year, so keeping them for a little bit longer. Let's do lip liners while we're here. All of these I'm keeping. Again, I just got these this year in the MAC PR. MAC Cosmetics is the only brand that I am on the PR list for, where I get sent things without signing up for it. Everything else in PR is like a sign up email that you can opt in or out for. These are my daily lip liners. All of these are of course staying. And these are all the other colors. I'm getting rid of these Colorgram colors. I don't like them and they're the exact same color in my opinion. Like these are so similar. Hello. On the lips, there's like no difference. So they're not for me. This bottom one was 02 cool tone and the top one was 05 cool tone. They're supposed to be used all over your lips, but I don't know, maybe it's just not for me for right now in this moment. Maybe in a few years I'll have more appreciation for this kind of lip liner, but these are already expired today. So we're going to get rid of them, and if I want them again, I can repurchase. This is another lip liner I forgot that I'm going to declutter. This was PR from Lancome, but I don't like the formula. It's almost too soft compared to a MAC lip liner that stays in place. This one is just like, I don't know. I think it's the fact that I like the drier type of formula compared to a glossy formula like that. I don't reach for it because of the formulation. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it. Okay, this next one, there are quite a few products I am getting rid of. for expiry purposes. These two Shiseido, again, I don't know what's going on with Shiseido. I love these. These are the lip balms. Color Gel Lip Balm in the shade Juniper and Sakura. There's Sakura. There's Juniper. And I actually like mixing them together, and it gives like a really pretty mauve shade. You guys, these are so expired. Should I disclose how old they? These are like 4 years old that I've been using on my mouth. So I'm gonna get rid of these. Let's pretend they were not that old, but these were way too old to be using on my mouth still. If it's a product that I'll end up missing, I can always repurchase them unless they've discontinued it. But that is not the point. We are pretending like we can easily repurchase these things. So this is the next one I'm getting rid of. This is super expired. I already said it in my video last week when I unboxed the MAC advent calendar. These are basically the exact same products. It's a clear, thick, sticky gloss. I just got this MAC one in that advent calendar, so that's going to replace this one because this one is, again, so old. I think this one was 3 years old. I think I got this 2022 or 2023. Too old. And it has a 9-month after opening expiry for this product. So that is disturbing. Moving on. This is a freebie I got from MAC when I purchased a lot of product at once. The employee was really nice and snuck this into my bag. You can see that I have used it. 1, this is expired because it's that old. 2, my skin has changed, like I said earlier, and now any kind of plumping thing like this, I cannot handle anymore, you guys. It just irritates my lips way too much, beyond the point of comfort. So it's too bad because I really liked it when I was able to wear it. Obviously, you can see my skin has changed. It's too bad. That's just what happens when you get older. These 2 items as well, these are past expiry. You can see they've actually shrunk in the tube. They're kind of old. They kind of have like a sawdust smell to them as well. Like they have the kind of minty, plumpy smell, but then there's like this woody smell after it. So these 2 are also going to go the way of the west wind. I haven't been doing a lot of swatches. The one thing I don't like about these kind of Lancome higher end products is they never print the shade name. These are like identical. They never print the shade name on them, just the numbers. So this was number 30 and number 50, 30 and 50, 30 and 50. But I don't know what the name is because it's not on there. It's just the number. And I don't know why these luxury brands do that. Like drugstore brands make it so obvious what color you're picking, but I don't know. Change this. Luxury brands, if you watch this video, because of course you do, because I'm amazing, change that on your packaging because it's really frustrating. This is a lipstick that I think I'm going to be getting rid of. It served its purpose well, but it's also kind of like drying up. And I got this in 2023, I think, before MAC came out with their reintroduction of their cool tones. Like this is such a nice concealer lip for me compared to this one. And the formula is so dry on this Mina lipstick that I really don't reach for it for that. So I think I'm gonna get rid of it. It served its purpose when I needed it the most. It's also so heavily scented, which is another reason I don't reach for it. Me and my scents, you guys, my nose knows it cannot be tricked. These ones I'll keep for now because I have Christmas coming up and I like to wear normal makeup around Christmas. We'll keep those for now. Yeah, that was a very successful declutter for this container. Oof, this next one is also going to have a lot of products in it. I am getting rid of all of these fruity glass tints. They're all expired now, and I really didn't like them. I really don't think that the Korean lip products are for me because I didn't enjoy the lip liner. I really don't enjoy the texture of these tints. All the shades kind of look the same as well on me. I just really don't enjoy them. And they're quite a few years old now. I just got these Kaleidos ones this year. I just got this Yoo-Hoo one this year. Son of a bitch to store because of the sculpture-esque look to it, but this is like a milky blue. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Love that one. These two I am getting rid of. These are the Pat McGrath glosses. This is the shade Aliangelic. Gorgeous. And this is the shade Astral Moonflower. I have repurchased Astral Moonflower, so I will be getting that in my order. And they're both so expired. These are like 3 years old now, I think. 2.5 years old now. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of them. And they smell weird. Ew, they smell weird. Do these ones smell weird? Oh no. I think I got these. Oh yeah, these still smell like cupcakes. I got these two a year later, a year after. This one is Love Potion. Kind of a basic beige. I don't really wear it a lot. And this one is, I think, Divine Rose? No, Bronze Venus. I love Bronze Venus as well. I definitely recommend these super glittery ones over the more basic colors. These two I just discovered this year as like a kind of dupe for the Pat McGrath glosses. I genuinely think Revlon was trying to dupe the Pat McGrath because they are so similar. I do have a short up comparing these like for real in like close-ups and stuff. So if you want a pocket-friendly version that goes on sale quite a lot, I recommend these Revlon ones over the Pat McGrath Labs. Like you can see in the Aliangelic and I think this one is Diamond something. Diamond Drama. The only difference in them is really the reflection of the glitter colors. This one is way more reddish pink and this one is yellow and pink. But you guys, on the lips, no one is going to walk up to you and be like, that's not Pat McGrath Labs, that's Revlon, because that would be psychotic to do, you know? So if you claimed you were wearing Pat McGrath Labs, would people really know? No. For these two in the middle are the Pat McGrath. These two are the Revlon. But the Revlon ones do have a stronger smell that lasts kind of all day. The Pat McGrath ones smell, I think, identical to any MAC lip product, that vanilla cupcake smell, birthday cake smell. That's what they smell like, unless they've gone off like those two did. That was nasty. They smell like cooking oil. Definitely rancid. And then these two Girl Cult ones, there's nothing C Beauty loves more than a hard to store lip shape. But I also just got these ones this year, so these aren't going anywhere. I do still have like a bunch of MAC lipsticks, but I am not getting rid of these. None of these things are going anywhere. These are all staying. All right, that sums up this week's video. That was a lot of decluttering and going through stuff. I now realize I have to completely overhaul my Excel spreadsheet. If you know, you know. But yeah, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I do not do these often. You can see I have a very small collection. I like to keep it that way. So hopefully I don't do another one for another like 1 or 2 years. And very simple decluttering tour video this week. I hope you liked it. If you did, give this video a like. If you liked me, consider subscribing so I can pop up in your feed more often. You can follow me on TikTok and Instagram. Both are Claire Cuckoo as well. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!